Well, hello, my friends. In today's reading, we find a man that God has chosen to lead his people out of captivity. Now we see that Moses is his name. He, as a baby, was rescued by Pharaoh's daughter when he was put into the river in a basket. And it's a cool story because Moses' sister went and asked Pharaoh's daughter, "You may find a nurse for this little baby?" And she said, "Yes." And she got his own mother to nurse him, and she was even paid to nurse her own child. It's cool. I hope you've read the story. But anyway, Moses was called to lead his people, God's people, out of Egypt. Now, Moses didn't want to do it. In fact, Moses asked two questions. He says, "Who am I to do this?" And then he asked God, "Well, who are you? Who would I tell the people that is sending, the name of the one that's sending me? Who are you?" So he said, "Who am I and who are you?" And then when God revealed who, he said, "Just say, 'I am has sent you. I am that I am.'" And then Moses, he didn't want to do this. And he says, they're not going to believe me. He says, "I'm not eloquent of speech. And please send somebody else to do it." Now, sometimes we feel that way. We feel like that we're not qualified to do what God's called us to do. But let me just say to you, my friends, God is looking for people, and we shouldn't look at ourselves and say, "I'm not qualified." If He's calling you, and He's calling all of us to do a work for Him. And I like what God says. God says, "What's in your hand, Moses?" And he had a staff, and God used that staff. He did a couple miracles with that, but God later on used that staff in his hand to do some great things against Pharaoh and against Egypt, to show them that God is the one true God. I'm simply saying to you, my friends, that we can't make excuses when God is calling us. We might say that we don't have the financial ability to do certain things for you, God. We're not eloquent of speech, like Moses said. We don't have the education. Oh, there's all kinds of excuses we could use in trying to resist the call of God on our life, to do His will in our life. But I say to you that God is calling us. We've just got to say, "Here I am, use me," and use what's in our hand. Use the abilities. God loves to take what's in our hand, the gifts and abilities that we have, and make something great out of that, and bring miracles from the gifts that you have. Could be simple gifts, could be good, could be big gifts, but God will use what we have to bring great miracles. God bless you as you just do it and use what's in your hand. God bless you. Bye-bye.